Welcome to January's workouts. I am going to go over the one-page playbook here for you. If you are new to me and my workouts, yes, I am Brooke Ramvik, and I am a master health and life coach, self-love alchemist. And these workouts are my signature HIIT sweat sesh strategy based on the 5D divine feminine way of getting your workouts in, which is all about all realms of health, physical, yes, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all treated equally the same, all a center focus of the daily message and the daily workout. Okay. I have years and years and years of experience in the gym. I loved my time in the gym. It served me when it did. I look back and it a lot of times was more detrimental for me. I mean, I'd work out, I'd get flu sick type. You can actually work out to the point where you give yourself the same symptoms as the flu. So that was me, okay? So take it from me on what not to do. Unless you want to learn yourself on what not to do, that's cool too. But even though they worked for me, they were not the best for me. Now, when you know better, you do better. And that took me years and years of documenting, experimenting, measuring, documenting, experimenting, measuring, documenting, experimenting, measuring. Now, these HIIT sweat sesh workouts I've done live for 4 years, really getting into this quantum energy where you can heal and create on the quantum level, like light speed, and comprehending what that means when you roll with me with the messages, with what I look like on a day in and day out basis, and how I utilize these workouts personally, because they are my personal prized possessions. I tell you, oh my God, they're my life. And originally why I started sharing them was for the visualization process, because I'm educated on that, and the Olympians use that. It's always been part of my coaching, especially when it comes to change work. The more change somebody needs, the less change they are able to adapt to. So I created these for the visualization, to go back as small as you just visualize you see me working out, you visualize yourself maybe doing something, and it's going to spark your energies and start to fire the areas of your body that you would be moving if you did do that workout. And what then occurs if you become aware, then you start to naturally want to move your body in whatever way you like to move your body. And so there is power in that. Now, I'm going to recommend trying to, remember the compound effect. You watch me. Once you get to the point, then you are able to start to take action, because I'm going to teach you how to take action in an inspired way, where we work 3 weeks on what kind of action we want to take when it comes to week 4. Okay, so make sure you watch the HIIT sweat sesh strategy, where I will go into very focused detail on there about that concept as well. So let's get into this month. So as you can see, I got a 1-page playbook here. This month's theme is all about teamwork. Teamwork. So every single day I'm going to be talking about every single thing on this playbook that I'm talking to you. 20 days of me in your ear with this type of stuff. And all of this is channeled. So it's stuff messages for me as well as through me. Okay, so it comes for me, through me, and then I get to watch myself create. Therefore, then it gets downloaded into a message from my higher self. And I teach you how to do that too. So the theme for the month is all about teamwork and the Project 44. And so the teamwork when it comes to Project 34 is very similar to the Queendom. And we're working with hierarchy here. And the teamwork that really makes the difference is when the one individual is working as an individual amongst the team. And so that's a totally different kind of energy. And the intention is synergy between energies to create one. Okay? So really being able to take that time to focus on you, knowing that that's what is creating oneness. Once you have that down of like who you are and what your truth is, that itself is what contributes to the team, okay? Only the best for the spiritual queen, you, okay? I'm only bringing you the best. So, then we're going to be talking about feminine, masculine, and inner child energy. And then the energy is competition, is the interference shadow. You know, I go into deep detail about all this stuff. It's so amazing. I learned so much this last month. And so the bonus is, these are things that I do, but I'm just saying this is my month playbook. I'm sharing it with you. If you want to do these things to emphasize and optimize what it is that I'm sharing, this is what you can do as your own option. Put on some music and feel the beat of the masculine, feel the beat of the feminine, and then you will see how they work together, okay? So when there is harmony with this duality, so see how one lovingly makes a solo with the loving support of the other, and I go into detail with that as well in my Truth Telling Time Tuesdays for the month of January. It's a 4-part series where I go into like deep detail about that paragraph there, and about how creating an environment of harmony with this duality, and knowing then that's what's going to make the inner child safe, secure, heard, loved, relaxed. And this is one. This is the unconditional love, balance-free, non-resistant, non-competitive. So understanding the oneness with yourself as part of the team, I'm going to bring in masculine, feminine, and inner child to really allow you to step back and recognize where these relationships are going on, all within you, okay? So is all about you. And meditate, pause. This is how we create synergy when the energy comes up of who's right and who's wrong. This is a clear sign of the shadow of interference and the challenge of hierarchy. Okay, if you're a mom, if you're a wife, this is critical. Are you reacting? Or are you taking a pause and being like, am I trying to be right now? Am I trying to be authority? Am I trying to be higher than and better than my masculine counterpart on this physical plane? How about the child? What's your relationship with them? And what your relationship with them is actually the one relationship you're having within yourself, with your own masculine, feminine, and inner child. So recognizing where you're trying to be right, that's where you're trying to be higher than. And this is why we are working on hierarchy. It's not sexy, no, but it's an amazing place to work, to really get down to your bullshit stories that you tell yourself and how to shift and change this physical experience that you're having once you know the internal experience you are having. You are able to be aware of it and shift it. And then the shape goal. We always have a shape goal, which is always so fun because it helps with the visualization process of when you show up to your workouts. That's low inflammation, which you're going to lower your inflammation once you start to do more pausing versus reacting. You're going to lower your inflammation once you start to give your inner child some attention, a voice. You are going to lower inflammation when you are not at war between your masculine and feminine energies. So it's all about balance and treating the mind, body, and soul as equal priorities in the same sense of the energy given to all three. Create a practice for each of them, including a physical practice, a mental practice, emotional practice, and a spiritual practice for each. All of those for a mind, all of those for your body, and all of those for the soul. Okay, teamwork. A whole month of honoring oneness, creativity, and recognizing resistance as the inner child and what is the driver of the resistance and how is resistance and competition creating interference in your joy, in joy as your birthright. Okay, so this month we create as one using the degree of one, which is the duality. We have to comprehend the duality to create the experience of one. All of those people are different. All of those energies are different. All of those energies are different within you. Right now, they're all confused and completely out of alignment. And we create love, honor, respect, and balance and synergy between these archetypes within you. It's patterning. And these patterns, like, they do have words to them, but your English and thinking mind don't see them the way they are in the quantum field, in the energetic field. And so, no, this takes setting aside any sense of figuring things out in your mind. Dang, Brooke, if I would have just went here, I would have explained all that really beautifully for you, okay? This is why I take notes. This takes setting aside any sense of figuring things out in your mind. You will need to trust in the laws of the universe and start experiencing life from the creation and as the creator, not the doer and forcer. The doer and the forcer. Masculine, low vibe masculine energies. And if you're in the low vibe masculine energies, there's going to be a conflict that comes up and the inner child's going to behave like in a reaction sense. So there's absolutely no way to be able to pause. And then the feminine really gets shut out. And that is the loving, the loving part of you. Okay, so the mind, if left by itself, will create interference, scarcity, and competition. Using teamwork allows for the experience of, oh, wow, I was feeling a little resistance or competitive there. You pause and think, where am I feeling inferior or superior? And this is what allows you to be able to create the interference to shift it. Okay? So we're focusing on the interference as a shadow. So when we get to see that we can utilize the shadow in order to know where we need to bring light, we need to bring light to where to shift it. Where we're going to find where we need to bring light is where the shadow is. And that is going to be the interference. And that interference is the baby, the whiny, the victim, the inner child trying to get your attention for love, compassion, and pause. And you get to look at how you can create an experience of love and joy from working as the self to create an energy of synergy through who you are as an individual and your place as a whole. Next time I might just read through this and then go into the more details at the end, because at least I hit it all. We go with words, one word every week. And when we, words are so important. And I'm recognizing where there's that interference that comes up when people's intuition knows how important words are, but their conditioning says that's too simple. And then they forget about the word. So then they become the victim again, and then they remember it, but literally they forget because there's no change work occurring, and the change work occurs within the rewiring process. And in order to create a rewiring process is something you need to be doing every single day with multiple patterns around. And you will then therefore create a completely different experience. And so our words, week 1 is all about forgetting, and I'm going to be teaching about the dolphin consciousness. Week number 2 is about the interference and replacing competitive, I don't know why I always have to burp when I'm on these things. Or itch my nose. That, you know, I'm reading this ancestor book and it has to come from them. So I'm going to be really tapping into what they're communicating with me here. Maybe it's move along. I don't know. And then number 3 is the resistance, and create a pause practice. Ooh, especially week 4, we really talk about resistance. And then we always talk about resistance every strength day. And then week 4 is about hierarchy and the queendom and synarchy. And with that being said, I will see you in the workouts. Participate as much as you want, engage as much as you want. Remember, these are a gift from me. This is the reward for being here. I'm going to heavily reward anyone in this group. Anyone in this group. So if you're in this group, awesome. You are a spiritual queen, no matter what that looks like. And I guess I'm going to say peace out from the spiritual goat. Oh my God. I have a post that is a joke about that. Okay. So make sure you check that out in my Facebook group. You'll have a good laugh. Okay. Bye. See you soon.